gentlemen, welcome to NFL Lift.
Welcome back, boys and girls. It is Tuesday, January 20th. This is episode 39. Joining me today is Big Mike and Dr. Preet.
So
What's going on? What's going on?
Hope you guys had a good 3-day weekend. Good football games. Unless you're a Bills fan and a Niners fan. It's terrible for you guys. Sadly, Buffalo Mike is not joining us tonight. I think he's still recovering from catching the ball. But we'll get to the NFL playoffs in a little shortly, but we'll talk about last night's game between Miami and Indiana. I don't know if you guys watched the whole game or anything, but
Yeah, I watched the whole game.
yeah, it was a better game than I thought.
it got better
Uh,
like midway through the third and fourth. Like
Yeah.
first half was just
yeah.
atrocious.
Yeah, I
was
think
clo- it was
most of
close,
the game
though.
was slow. Yeah, it was close. Coming in, I thought it was gonna be a pretty good competitive game. I didn't think either team was gonna get blown out. Even though Indiana was rolling everybody, I didn't think Miami was gonna get blown out.
The pass rusher's
Um,
legit.
yeah, and honestly, they had a great game. That punt return ultimately just cost them
Yeah,
because who knew if Indiana was even gonna score? On that drive,
exactly.
that was just a free touchdown for basically nothing. So
And on
that
that
cost them.
punt, like the dude just let him go back, like past him. Like he didn't even try to block him.
Yeah,
It's terrible.
I also think like that game was pretty boring because I thought both teams were just playing scared. Like they could both kind of just kept trying to run the ball, and I guess more so Miami than Indiana because Indiana was just getting bullied.
Miami, I mean, the playoffs they were pretty good running the ball last 3 games, but they kind of kept to
Yeah, but
that.
some of those games, I was like, or some of
But
those runs, I'm
yeah,
like, they're not going anywhere a lot. Like, you guys should try to pass. I feel like they weren't giving back in that offense a chance at all. I just
yeah,
thought they could
especially in
have
the
just,
first half. Like they were like third and two,
yeah,
and they run the ball up the middle. Like, damn, dude, not even gonna try to like do anything else. And he was kind of frustrated, obviously. And obviously that missed field
yeah,
goal didn't help.
yeah. That one, it was like a pretty long one. It was like a 50 though, huh?
But they could, I think they could have went for it. It was like 4th and 2 or something. And I felt like they could have
Yeah,
had
I was
time.
surprised. That's why I was surprised that they kicked the field goal at that time because I thought with how every coach wants to play now, I was like, oh yeah, he's not even gonna kick it. He's gonna go for it maybe. I thought they would have got it though if they did.
Miami had their chances. I felt like the offsides and the PI just basically gave them a touchdown right there on that one drive for them.
Yeah,
But
I felt like what was happening was
I think Miami kind of just
Miami.
they they lost the game themselves. I feel like I think they just
Yeah, I don't know. I thought Miami was playing great defense and penalties was the only thing that was costing them. And I don't know what I felt like was Indiana was being really aggressive too, but they weren't getting called for anything.
it's been like that all year. They could say like, oh, they're coach good and everything like that. They get away with a lot of bullshit. So I don't want to.
Yeah, that's how I felt like. I was like, well, it's like, you know, Miami, they're not allowed to be as physical because they're gonna get flagged, like their corners and stuff. But Indiana's corners are doing the same thing, so I'm like, mm, that's kind of unfair.
Fishing in that game was pretty terrible. Mendoza gets fucking lit up, basically targeting.
Oh yeah, that too.
That was terrible that they didn't call that.
I thought the ref was like right there too.
He was. I'm like, how do you not? That's like clear as day. I'm like, dude, that's crazy that they didn't call that. But I know you and Eric talked about best thing we'll see in our lifetime. That story, whatever.
I mean, that's gotta be up there. I know the hockey one is a classic, huge upset. But that was, I mean that was like 1980 though, so it's not really count.
But
Not that old.
What about Jimmy V's national title
That was
run?
80. I think that was 83. I think it's again a little bit before my time. Pretty sure it's 83.
Someone bought this. I think it was the Rangers. Like they went from like dead last, winning a World Series the next year or something.
Was that a couple years ago?
I honestly don't remember when it was.
Because I think they won pretty recently.
Like I don't know. Like it's like college was just different, but definitely do some research on it. See if it's like actually like the greatest story or whatever. How
So
long till?
what are the qualifications? Like one
I don't know. See, that's the
one
thing. I don't know any
game.
qualifications on that.
I mean, like you talk about the Tyson loss to Douglas. That's always a big upset. But I feel like a season is different though. It's not like one night, one game type thing.
Yeah, and like
Yeah,
even like
people.
the Cavaliers championship run when they came back down 3-1, that was kind of crazy.
Oh,
But
what about like the Red Sox down 3-0 to the Yankees
yeah,
and
it's
then
something like like you never really see that.
yeah. I don't think it ever happened before that.
No, for the Red Sox, that was the first time, and I don't think any team has ever done it in sports besides like I
Yeah.
think there's like a couple of times in hockey where they did, but and then the 3-1 that was insane too.
Where do you guys rank Indiana's championship run? They talk about it's the greatest of all time and blah blah blah.
Uh, I don't know. I felt like they were very beatable. Like Miami could have easily won that game.
That's what I think they just
You know?
costly mistakes really. Like the punt return cost them because the dude couldn't block him for some reason. Just let him go. And then the two
Yeah, and
penalties
then
that were
like
major on that drive.
yeah, like they had a really great run, but I don't know. I just feel like some of these other teams would have like definitely beat them. You know? Like even Ohio State, like when they played them, I mean, like they lost by 3 in a game they could have easily won too. You know?
If they played
Like
again, you think they would have won?
yeah, I think they would have won. Like you literally lose because you're fucking kicker. Like you know? Like it's fucking. It's just like a very winnable game, I think, and like if they like dominated OSU and they won by like 15 or something, I would have been like, okay, like it would have been different. And if they dominated Miami like they did like Alabama and Oregon, like would have been different.
Did they go back to back next season?
I don't think so. I think they might not be that good next year for some reason. Like
You
who's
know
even
what?
gonna be
What
their
really annoyed me
quarterback?
that game?
Hmm.
Every little play, they pan right into Segnetti's face. I'm like, dude, I don't give a fuck, man. Like, it's the
Yeah,
same
that's kind
fucking
of weird.
expression. Like, I don't give a fuck, dude. Like every little play. Oh, let's see what Signetti's face looks like, dude. It looks the same, dude. Fucking what the fuck?
Yeah, that's starting to get real annoying.
I was like, damn, dude. Like, what's the over under on this shit? But college football season's over now. I guess next
I
year is
know.
gonna be a week later than it was. I think next year's
Yeah,
game
it
is on the
seemed that.
25th or something.
Yeah, which is even
It's when?
weirder.
The 25th
It's
next
just
year
yeah, it's like a week later than what it's supposed to be. So
makes no sense
Remember
at
when this
all.
used to be a New Year's thing?
Usually, like
yeah,
this, like originally this season used to end like usually around like last week, kind of. But they just start the playoffs like a week early. Like I don't understand why this.
I think they just need to get rid of like the championship games and start playoffs. Then I just feel like playing a championship game at this stage is just pretty meaningless now with the 12 teams. You know? Like, there's no benefit of doing that. Like,
Yeah, like, it doesn't really matter if you're the Big Ten champs. Like, you're gonna get
yeah,
a team's gonna get in, probably both of them, in that game.
yeah, and it's like save that game for a playoff game. Like, why would you have that and then have them play a game potentially in the playoffs? You know, like I'm all for like two good teams going at it again, but like I don't want to see teams play 3 times in one season or some shit. You know?
Yeah, I don't like seeing that either.
Like Georgia and Alabama, like they played
Regular season,
again,
title game, and then
and then
championship.
they had in like the playoffs they potentially had like a matchup too if they both won or something, and it's like, dude, like why would I want to see them like play each other like 8 times in a year? Like I don't care. Like what the fuck? Indiana's run was it was real great though. Like I think like just to be 16-0, it's already hella impressive. So and they
It's kind
like
of crazy up to 16 games though.
uh
There's probably gonna be more next year, probably with 16 teams. Get ready.
Yeah, I know.
It's only a matter of time, Mike. 2014 playoff.
I know it is.
you see the
Can't wait to
that
Good
see
to go past.
fucking
Is it go
Utah
past the
State.
Super Bowl?
Yeah, something stupid, dude.
you see that thing about the Big Ten and SEC commissioner.
Yeah, Big Ten won 16, but then he's like, "Oh, I want to go to." I think the SEC commissioner's fine with 16, but then he's like, "Oh, I want to go to 24." After he's like, "No."
Yeah,
I
it's like
dude, why 24? It makes no fucking sense.
yeah,
What 24 teams actually have a chance? Like, what from 15 to 24? Who has a chance? Legitimately, who has a chance?
I know,
It
and
was too,
like
it was too many this year.
yeah,
Like,
and I feel like at that point, like at one point, some team's gonna get upset they shouldn't have,
mm-hmm.
and it's gonna kind of ruin the bracket, you know?
Yeah, I
Just
mean that the whole point of this playoff is to give teams a chance. You're imperfect. Hey, you lost. You had one bad week for whatever reason, and you still have a
Yeah,
chance. So it gives them a chance of that, or maybe 2 bad weeks, or a close game you lost. So you can still get in and have a shot. But then like it's going to be the same thing where like you have to win like 5 or 6 games to win the whole damn thing, and we're back where we started.
exactly. Because one really good team's gonna lose to a team they're not, and it's gonna happen year in year out, and like probably multiple times in the same postseason, and then you're gonna end up with like a title game that's like not that good, or like some like like Final Four that's like pretty shit, and it's like I don't know. And then also I think like at one point you got to start rewarding teams for winning games. Like you can't just like babysit every little team. Like, oh, it's okay. You lost 3 times. Don't worry. You lost 4 times. It's okay. You lost 5 times. We might put you in at 24. It's like, dude, win some games. Like, like just win some games at this point, dude.
like Notre Dame when they were 0-2 at 25.
Dude, they only played 2 good teams, and then they lost to both of them, beat all the cupcakes, and then cried about not getting in. It's like, dude, you guys can't win. Maybe if you guys split, you guys would have got in. Like,
It's kind of a good thing they didn't get in. Miami actually had a good run. I was kind of surprised by that.
yeah,
So
Miami did.
Well, moving on to the NFL playoffs. Let's get the blowout out of the way. The Seahawks and Niners. Holy shit, dude, that was crazy.
awesome.
I know Philly fans loved it. I'm pretty sure you
After the
enjoyed every
kick
minute of that.
return, I was all like,
They got it.
yeah, I was like, Niners aren't gonna win. Like, it's already a tough place to play, and then now that happened, like the crowd's going insane, dude. Like,
What I said, man. That's what I was hoping for. Exactly that. I flipped over and like they were celebrating the end zone, and I was like, "What did I miss already?"
Yeah, me too. I was like, what the fuck? I didn't know the game started already.
Yeah, because everyone went long with the overtime.
and then I seen that flag, I was like, don't call it back. Like,
Yeah, yeah, I saw that too.
I
It
was
was like the
like,
weakest slide tackle attempt I've ever seen. Like, what
It's
soccer, dude? Like, get out of here.
uh.
It was so blatant too.
The Niners suck too, though. Like, you guys didn't even score anything, dude. And like, I get that the fact that they have injuries, but like a lot of teams have injuries and they're just being hella crybaby about it. Honestly, like last week
Always
versus
are,
Philly,
dude.
it's like oh yeah, we won with our backups, and they're talking all this crap and like all this shit on the Eagles or whatever, and like the next week like oh well we didn't even have anybody, like that's the only reason we lost. Like if we had people, we would have won. Like it's like dude, get this.
Eagles beat themselves. Okay, Eagles beat themselves with lack of any offense, and lack of any half decent play calling, any competent play calling in general. Eagles beat themselves.
Dude, honestly, and like Niners just, I don't know, it's fucking, just want to cry about everything, dude. Like,
So you remember how a couple years ago when other quarterbacks got hurt in the NFC Championship game,
Yeah.
hmm
and so they changed that rule to like have like an emergency backup like eligible on the roster or something, like another roster spot for that. Anyway, they called that the Weiner Niner rule. Did you hear that?
Nah.
I didn't know.
Yeah, I'm not even making it up. I heard that.
That's so funny.
Yeah, I don't know what the offensive game plan was right there, but they're gonna do anything.
Yeah, the Niners, like,
Could have run the
they're
ball.
just
They
funny.
couldn't.
They're just hella annoying, dude. It's just like little crybabies about everything. Like
Coaching did
everyone
a
on the
horrible
team,
job. The players did a horrible job.
everyone on the team, like all the players, like, well, we didn't have anybody, we were injured, and it's like, dude, this is why you guys don't win. Like, you guys are just soft and crybaby about everything. Like, you guys aren't built to win anything.
Yeah, I mean you're
It's
too
like,
top heavy. You have no depth, and you paid Brandon Ayuk $60 million, and he has 0 touchdowns since you paid him. How's that working out?
What are they gonna do with that?
They're too top heavy. I don't know. Like I feel like they said like nobody's even seen him on the team in like weeks,
No,
months.
I, I don't know.
I'd
Well,
be shocked if he comes back to that team, but I don't know who's gonna want him.
someone's gonna. Someone will probably end up getting him. Maybe like probably not a playoff team, but
Like I don't know who's gonna pay for that. Who's gonna take the contract?
I don't see no one taking that contract unless you're like maybe like Titans or something, maybe because they have the cap space for it.
Titans. I mean, does he? Wait, does Solo want him?
That's it. That's the only thing.
I
Then
don't
those
know.
coaches come in, they poach the former team players, and they come in because they want to play for that coach.
He didn't really,
I know.
he didn't play for him though. He didn't play.
Yeah, I know that's the thing. I guess you got Harbaugh over there trying to recruit that center from the Ravens, Lindenbaum. Should be interesting.
I did enjoy that game though.
Yeah, I know. It was funny watching Niner fans just shut the hell up. All they do is just cry and fucking try to talk shit every single game. It's so annoying. Like Niners, like I think they legitimately have the worst fan base.
I feel like really popular out west too. I think they have
Yeah,
a
basically.
huge fan base.
Only when they're winning,
Like
though.
base.
Only when they're winning.
Yeah, like that's the thing. Like Niners always have like a big fan base. And there's a bunch of like Niner fans like everywhere too. But like, yeah, like he said, like only when they're winning.
Dude, I hate when people are like that. I remember this one in high school. This one year, the Steelers were 6-0. This kid that I never talked about football in life was like, "Yo, see my Steelers are 6-0." I was like, I've never one time talked to you about football
that's
ever.
how that's how it is, dude. It's fucking insane.
No, yeah, that's basically what it is in California. Like, if you grew up in California, you'd absolutely despise the Niners. Like, and you don't like them now. Like, if you grew up, like, you like fucking would definitely not like them.
And it's just annoying because like when the team goes bad, they don't want to support them. They don't have any of the flag shit up,
Yeah,
nothing.
and
As
it's
soon as they
just
start
always
winning,
Niner
boom, everything.
faithful and Niner Empire and Niner this. But as soon as they lose,
Niner
that's it.
Empire.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
there's
they
the
call
thing
it
out there.
Niner.
There's a bunch of shit out there for that. Bang Bang Niner Gang, yeah, that too. It started
Yeah,
out there.
but I mean, like, what was that time they won like 30 years ago?
Dude, their last Super Bowl was before the Cowboys.
Wasn't it like 94?
I don't know.
I think I'm pretty sure it was around there. They beat the Chargers.
I didn't even know who they beat. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, Chargers were good that year.
Yeah,
They started out like
I think it was
Was
the
that their?
Chargers.
That wasn't Dan Fouts, was it?
no.
Okay.
That was no. I know it was like Natron Means and Junior Seau. Who's that quarterback? I can't remember. Shit,
Look
I'm
it
gonna
up.
look this up now. It was 1995, so after
Damn.
'94 season.
Humphreys. Oh yeah, that's the game when
Deion
Steve Young has
Sanders was on
6
that
touchdowns.
team. Humphreys was a quarterback.
Yeah, I think their last Super Bowl win was like I think a year older than the Cowboys. I think it was.
I'm pretty sure that was it. I don't think they've done it since then.
It's just kind of crazy. I was like, damn. Yeah. 96 was Dallas's last one, and 95 was Niners.
Yeah, they're basically, and it's like Niner fans talk hella shit on Dallas. It's like, well, you guys are kind of in the same boat.
I mean, they've
It's
made it a couple
Niners.
times since then, but
Yeah, like Niners, like I guess like yeah, they did.
they
They
choke every
have.
time.
Yeah, like they have made it, so I guess I do gotta give them credit, but
Yeah. I mean, I don't think Dallas made the conference championship in fucking forever.
yeah, Dallas is pretty embarrassing.
Um, Rams Bears. I thought it was gonna be a high scoring game, but
That was a crazy game. It
I
was a crazy finish, I
felt
should
like
say.
with the cold, I thought it was gonna affect the Rams a little bit. I didn't think they were gonna score as much, but the Bears, I thought they should have capitalized on that.
They
They
should
were
have.
well, I mean, if they kick their
struggling.
field goals, they probably win the game.
Yeah, I thought like if they just kicked
Same
their
old
field
story.
goals, it would have changed the game because I'm like, I didn't even think their defense played bad.
Yeah, they were getting to Stafford a lot. Like they were just blitzing the fuck out of him.
Like Puka and like Adams weren't killing them,
Yeah, Devontae only had 2 for 24.
and Puka wasn't like doing like much throughout the whole game. I think in the fourth quarter he finally got like some catches and
Yeah.
like made it look a little bit better, but he wasn't doing like an insane amount either.
Yeah, I mean 5 for
Like
56. I
yeah,
mean, if, you,
like
if you're Chicago, you're happy about that.
like those like Devontae and Puka combining for like less than 100 yards, like I'd definitely take that.
Yeah, yeah,
Like if you told me they got less than 100 yards, no touchdowns, I'd have been like, damn, like did Bears win? Like,
yeah. I would
you know,
assume so.
uh,
What was Moore doing on that interception?
I don't know. He told he quit on that play.
dude. Speaking of that, I thought he quit on a lot of plays. I forgot what other game I was watching. I was like, dude, what's this guy's issue? Like, this guy's kind of retarded. Like there's like dude, like there's some passes I forgot this other game. He's not even trying to fight for the ball or anything. He just gave up on the play. I think it might have been during that Niner game where I was like, dude, like contest, go for the ball. Like he just gave up on his route, like he didn't think the ball was going to him. It might have been against the Packers one of these games, and I was like, what the hell? And then it's like, dude, you're not helping Caleb at all. Like,
Kind of curious to see how they play next season. Are they gonna go back to being the Bears?
I feel like they're gonna take a little step back. I mean, I don't know. They had that weird sense of urgency thing. So I don't know. I feel like they thrived under pressure. So it's like I don't know. It might go back to the way they played the first 3 quarters of a game.
yeah, I
It's gonna be
think
interesting.
they won't like win as many like as much games. Probably they'll probably like lose one or two more in my opinion. But I think for the most part, I think they'll be pretty good next year. I think Ben Johnson is good. Like I think they'll
That,
try to do a lot.
I think that division will be tough again.
Yeah,
Packers will be good. Lions will be competitive.
Yeah.
Vikings will, have a
depending
good
on what they
defense.
do.
They should have a good defense at least.
I
I
feel
mean,
like the
I
Bears need to
probably they're gonna
capitalize
get.
on these rookie contracts that they got right now. Like they need to win a
Bears
Super
need to
Bowl
capitalize on
quick
something. Bears need to capitalize on something at some point.
because I feel
Mm-hmm.
like as soon as they pay like two guys and like that kind of goes there, I feel like there goes half the team basically.
I mean, but you got Vikings are gonna take a step back when they trade Justin Jefferson to the Bills for nothing.
That's gonna happen. He's probably gonna get traded. I think.
I don't know, man. Wouldn't you ride?
And if I was him, I don't know if I would actually trade right away. Maybe like
Yeah,
wait another
exactly.
year or two and see.
Well, I think I'd ride initially and then be like, you know what? We do have JJ McCarthy and he sucks. So actually, let Jefferson have a good career. you know, it's like you know what? You're like let him go win one hopefully, which he's not.
No.
Bills will still find a way to lose and then blame
Oh
the
yeah.
refs like they always do.
I mean, it's like, dude, is it other three turnovers?
But last thing on the Bears, I was rooting for the Bears. I really wanted them to win. I was just disappointed how they ended up. Like I feel like they kind of just beat themselves that game. Like you had exactly what you wanted. Rams not scoring a lot, Puka not killing you, like Adams not killing you. That was your game to win, and you guys kind of just blew it.
Should be a good one between them and Seattle now. Part three.
Yeah, I think Rams take that one.
Really?
Mhm.
Why?
Because even that second game they played in Seattle, they were already like kind of killing them, and then Seattle got lucky because they had like that punt return, and then like the whole 2 point conversion bullshit where like they didn't even convert it, but it's like oh it was a fumble and they recovered in the end zone. Yeah,
I forgot all about
you,
Oh yeah,
you know,
yeah.
and I just felt like they just got hella lucky to even come back into that game, and I'm like. Rams should have won, and I just feel like Rams are the better team.
I don't know. I just feel like Seattle's playing so good right now. The way that defense is, and their running game, even with Charbonnet out, I still think Kenneth Walker's good enough to carry that
Yeah,
load.
Oh,
and
Charbonnet's
then
out for the year too. That's kind of sucks. Torn
Yeah,
ACL.
yeah.
yeah, and another thing for that is like I feel like Rams they've been tested. They have to go into like like tough environments in the playoffs to win. When Seattle just has to sit at home and then spank the Niners, or
Not to
like
get
that's
for the
all.
one seed though.
Yeah, I mean that's true, but I don't know. I think Rams something about them. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, I mean they have a
Just,
tendency to do just enough to win these games, make like enough clutch plays at the right moment to win. So
yeah,
maybe
Like
they
the
try to
Rams did
do
enough
that.
just to win. That game. Like
yeah.
the best
It's
plays came in that overtime basically.
yeah, and I think some sleepers for them are just like their tight ends, because
Parkinson, and then you got Ferguson, who's kind of like emerging for them.
yeah, and like I don't know, because like I feel like no one really pays attention to them. The tight ends. So they're always like some sleeper guys that are always gonna be open in like the flats and stuff, and they could get you a big play when needed. And then ultimately, like
I feel like Stafford just trusts anybody on that team just going deep. It doesn't matter who it is. The game's
yeah,
online. He went to like fucking Parkinson, Higby
He's
at
way
one
too
point.
good
Like,
though.
what the fuck? But we'll get
I like
then.
I like Seattle in that game. I think their defense is playing so well.
Ooh, making game picks already. Look at that. I like it.
gots to
This
now, man.
we'll go to it's an interesting game. A lot of turnovers. I feel like CJ Stroud just talked himself out of a big contract.
Yeah, they're saying he lost $250 million that night.
Man, he sold the Texans that game. Holy shit, dude, that was just terrible.
Yeah, dude, there were just so many throws could have been interceptions. Like he was just giving up on the
Yeah, it's
Patriots
for
that game.
like, what are
There
you
was like
doing, dude?
at one point it felt like every single pass he threw was could be an interception. Like, it was that bad. Like I was like, what the fuck are you doing, dude? Like, and then he was just forcing things, like not trying to take a sack. Like, dude, take the sack and move on to the next play. Like quarterback 101, you know, like stop trying to do too much, trying to win the game, and like he's like it's like a fourth down in the Super Bowl where they have to score or they're gonna lose. It's like, dude, it's okay. Like it's the
Yeah,
second
before
quarter.
that, like that pick six happened, it was like what, like a possession game, really? Like, come on, man.
I think so, yeah. And then like as much as like the Patriots defense dominated, like they pretty much giving the balls back because like the Texans defense was just as good, you know.
Yeah.
Like they kept getting to May. Like this dude, like Will Anderson was just bullying like Will Campbell. Like I don't even know why they weren't even trying to help Will Campbell. Like trying to put like a fullback or like like a tight end extra like in the backfield, like help block or something. Like Will Campbell was just getting bullied. Like it was one of those things, like some of the rookie like offensive linemen sometimes
Mm-hmm.
like scheme like like some guys run like some veterans run some schemes on them or like do something like some moves. It wasn't even that. It was just pure like just strength. Like, he was just fucking like not strong enough to protect it. Like May from Will Anderson. Like Will Anderson was just that much stronger than fucking Campbell. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, I felt like the Texans only had a chance if they scored like a defensive touchdown.
Yeah.
But that's a terrible outing. Like, I don't understand why they didn't just bench him. I feel like any other QB would probably would have got benched.
Yeah, I think at that point, like they should have just tried to went with that, like a guy who's not gonna turn the ball over every play.
Like, this is basically the Super Bowl game for you guys, you know?
Yeah.
It didn't work out. I mean,
May he honestly had a pretty decent game when he was able to pass. I thought Patriots receivers were getting open, like they weren't even getting like locked up or anything. But Patriots offense was just like they were just playing way too conservative that game. McDaniels was just like run, and then like throw some shit screen, and then have a third and long, and then have like no shot. Like it's like come on, man, like get some passing plays in, like at least try. Like your receivers are getting open. Like it's not even that. Like your receivers are gonna they could get open. Like
I felt like he was just kind of
then
scared with the weather and then like the defense.
yeah, I think like they're just trying to like baby May a little bit. Like they always do with young quarterbacks in like those situations. But I don't know. I just felt like that offense, like like they were ready to go out there. Like I don't know, but May also he was missing some of his throws in the first half. I think early on he probably had a big touchdown. I don't know if there was even a safety back, but he completely threw it like to the sideline, like a over the shoulder throw to the sideline, and he completely missed that throw. And I'm like, damn, if she just hit him in stride, like maybe would have been a touchdown. Right?
I mean, I don't think they really need to score a lot. You got a good defense.
Yeah, but it's like like try to move the ball a little bit more, like chew a little more clock, give your defense a little more rest, because it's like under a minute, three and out, defense is back out there. Like your defense is eventually
Yeah, I
gonna
think
break
at one
down
point
for
Texans had a 40-second 3-and-out.
yeah, like because it was
So
just
bad.
it was just like the same three plays: run up the middle, get nothing, a screen that doesn't go for anywhere, and then 3 and 8, like third and 8, third and 7, third and 11. Like what the fuck, dude? Like try to pass or something. Like give your team a chance. Like the receivers like are getting open, bro. Like
You guys think Stroud gets traded or anything, or they're just gonna end up signing him?
no, I don't think he gets traded. I think if he doesn't have a good season next season, I think he might be out.
That decline is pretty bad.
I know. I feel like it's just a little too early to trade him. I feel like what they need to do is just get like a good offensive coordinator for him. One of those like QB whisperer motherfuckers.
You know, someone posted that the Texans should go trade for Joe Burrow. Oh, if he's unhappy in Cincinnati.
I
Imagine
mean,
that. Could you imagine that? Shit.
What are they gonna give up though? Like, what you have to give up like three minimum three firsts for Burrow, probably
Listen,
more.
if the Texans, if they were to do this, you have a good enough defense to win a Super Bowl right away with them,
yeah.
easily.
But I
Yeah.
don't know. I mean, like I feel like for the Bengals, if Burrow's really demanding a trade and like they come to you with like Stroud and like a first, I feel like you'd have to take that. Like,
What if it's like Stroud and two first rounders,
yeah, I mean, yeah, I think
Yeah,
they'll
I
take
would
him.
think that they'd take that.
right?
Yeah,
Chances are you're going
I
to be
mean,
pretty
like,
bad anyway.
yeah, I mean, like, I don't know, like, I could see it happening, like, but it's like
Like you're
ultimately, I think,
guaranteed two first rounders for like 2 straight years. Like, I mean, I'll take that.
and like a quarterback who's still young, like, like, but it's kind of on Burrow. I think he wants to just stay in Cincinnati, but we'll see. It's hard to say because I feel like sometimes his body language on the Bengals is the
Like it
best,
just
and
he
like,
doesn't like he want to be there either. Sometimes in some games,
yeah, and like like you don't have to say it, but like your body language definitely says like something during the game.
Stroud's body
Like,
language
Yeah.
just like I don't want to be here anymore. That shit was bad.
yeah,
I feel like other
Defense is
QBs,
getting
like
them.
like Favre would throw 4 interceptions, but he'll still get points up somehow, some way. Throwing 4 interceptions still win you a game.
like yeah, you got that
I don't think
smart.
Favre's gonna mope around on the sidelines though. Like
No,
he's
he's
gonna
gonna be
try to
like, all right,
win
let's fuck it, let's go. My bad. All right, my bad again. All right, touchdown right
I'm a
here.
I'm a gunslinger. Get back out there and see what happens. Just go deep.
And that's another thing about those gunslingers is like the defense respects you, and they're like, you know what, like if we get him the ball back, we give him another chance, like he could score. With Stroud, I was like, I don't know. That game though, I think like the Patriots just broke the Texans though. Like physically, dude. Like I think the Texans were just done. Like they just quit like that game because in the fourth quarter, like they still had a chance to win that game because they were only down like two possessions.
But the defense can only do so
Like
much for you, you know. Like they got you two turnovers, and you
yeah,
couldn't do nothing.
but like that defense, like at that point, I think they were just exhausted. Like they were just done. Like physically, like because Patriots couldn't run the ball all game. In that fourth quarter, they magically was running the ball great. Dude, like I remember they had the ball. I think almost 12 minutes left in the fourth,
Hmm.
and then Texans got the ball back with like under 2 minutes with no timeouts.
What the fuck?
And yeah, like and to add to that, like there was a third down. It was like a 3rd and 7, and I thought Patriots was just gonna run it and then like waste another 40 seconds, and then they're just gonna punt it, and then Texans would have had like a minute and like 10 seconds after the Patriots were pinned back with like 12 minutes in the ball. And I was like, dude, the Texans, they just gave up at that point. I think their defense, they just like physically, they just quit. Like, I don't think they could take it anymore. Like, cause like, how does that happen, dude? Like, you could easily get the ball back. There's 12 minutes left, like score and like, like have a couple of minutes, like 2 minutes, like 3 minutes, and like, a potentially game-winning touchdown. At that point,
Yeah.
it was, dude, like you got the ball back with like less than 2 minutes, and that was it. And of course, like Stroud, like he wasn't doing shit with the ball. And earlier, do you guys remember like that 4th and 18th or something like that?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh yeah, that one too. Like they didn't even go for it. Like I'm like, damn, like
I'm kind of curious to see what they do next year.
I don't think they get rid of Stroud.
I think if he has a down year, I think they'll probably get rid of him.
He's had like two down years.
I think this might be his like last season type thing, but I just don't see them getting rid of him this early. Plus, D'Amico Ryan says like that they don't have a problem with him, and even Will Anderson. So it's like Seems like the locker room and the
Man,
coaching
Will
staff for
Anderson
a
think he's the
reason.
great best QB in the league. So I
Yeah, it's like, dude, that cold probably got to his head a little bit.
mean, brain freeze.
Speaking of the cold, did you see like Rabel with like no hoodie or like jacket or anything? He was just
Yeah,
wearing like some thin ass jacket, like not covering his head. I was like, no, you gonna get sick or some shit, bro. Like,
I feel like he always looks like kind of sick with his nose. Like he's always like
oh, I know,
every time. I'm like, damn, bro, you do some cocaine or something over there? Like, what the fuck's going on?
for real.
I wish Buffalo Mike was on to talk about this last game.
I know.
Probably send him a text right now. Up on Mike. That was a fun game.
Was.
Was it a catch?
I mean, I still think it's Josh Allen's fault. Though. I mean, you can't afford turnovers.
I mean, no, you can't. That type of like the team had 5 turnovers. Like you can't do that. The fact that the team had a chance to win was even more crazy.
Yeah.
But I think the obviously the halftime before halftime, like why not just take a knee? That was just a stupid call. Whoever made that call,
Stupid.
and then the James Cook fumble, they had a good drive going too, and that's when the Broncos scored. But I felt like if he doesn't fumble, I kind of think like Bills probably have it from there because rest of the way their
Yeah, they
offense
were
wasn't doing
hot.
anything.
Yeah, they were hot that series, and they would have probably scored. Honestly, yeah, like it comes down to just turnovers, and I think the biggest one being like the little fumble before half. It's like where was that even going? Like I don't really understand. Like I don't know who signed off on that. Like how was that a good idea? Like
I don't.
if you guys
Yeah, I
had
don't.
like a timeout or two, I'd have been like, okay, with the timeout, like
Makes
Josh Allen
sense.
could have ran. He could have slid, and they could have called a timeout. They could have got some more yardage and potentially like a long field goal.
Yeah.
But just with no timeouts, like I don't know where that play was going. Like that was just stupid.
And coming out of half, like they're probably play calling a little different because now they're trying to play catch up. And they get
Yeah,
another fumble. I'm like, well,
dude.
you gave them 6 points right off, like free 6 points for no reason.
I know, dude. Another thing about that, it's like I feel like with the Bills is like they put themselves in a position where they're always down. You know?
And they don't need to be down. That's the thing. That's
Yeah, but like they always end up getting down, and then like then they like are in obvious passing situations. So like of course Josh Allen could just sit there and like get good numbers, and it makes it look like he's not the problem. And it's like you guys like are on and off like what you guys want to do every game.
I mean, Josh
There's
Allen
a
like
lot of games.
100% lost that game for them though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when this tied it in on the right before to go to overtime, dude, I felt like they should just try to score a touchdown. Like they were kind of settled like with a field goal. I'm like, dude, fuck that. Like you seen the track record? Like I'm not going to overtime, dude. I want to score this touchdown and get the fuck out of here.
Honestly. And even in overtime when they got the ball back, I thought they were just playing kind of conservative and
For no
scared.
reason. For no reason.
And it's like you kicked off, you got the ball back. Here's Josh Allen's time to win it, and you guys just played scared. And it's like, I don't know. I don't know what's like goes on in the Bills fucking little organization, dude.
Oh, so speaking of that, like I told him I was gonna announce my coaching pick for
Oh,
next year.
hold up on that. This Bo Nix injury.
Dude, this makes no sense. I
So
don't
did you guys
understand this at
see
all.
that one theory about like what happened? So I don't know if this is true. I only seen it on one page, but like someone said that
Can't
like
wait to hear this.
no, like someone said that like he got injured like celebrating with his teammates in the locker room and like not actually on the field. And they just said it was on the field, but it was actually like like in the locker room. And I'm like I don't believe it, but I'm like honestly like it
There
wouldn't be like
was one play where they
I
kind of
thought
like he
Tur-
was kind of limping a little, but then he walked off and
was
stuff.
he?
Yeah, there
He
was a
walked
play
off.
like that.
But he walked off fine at the end of the game.
Yeah, I like that's the thing. I'm like,
Like totally fine. Like I watched the replay again the next day.
Yeah, like there was no point where I seen him like really grimacing or like really like oh, you know? And
Like I,
I don't know, maybe it was just like all the adrenaline where like he was just so pumped to win, like that game was just so intense, you know? And then like he didn't really like sit there and like feel anything, you know? That kind of makes
but
sense.
at the same time, I can't imagine it's that serious of an injury. Like it's a broken bone, then you have to have surgery, and you've already and it was trip to
Dude,
the Super Bowl on the line. You're not going to talk to a specialist on Monday. You have to have this surgery Tuesday.
dude,
You're not
it's
going to wait it
crazy.
out. You're not going to see how it feels. You're not going to try to shoot it up
Yeah,
with
it's
the
crazy.
Super
Like
Bowl on the line.
they announced it like immediately, like oh like yeah, he by the way, Bo Nix is out and he's having surgery Tuesday. Like Tuesday,
And
bro.
you
That's like
schedule that on. You talk to every possible specialist about this, and you schedule the surgery late on Saturday night.
dude, like
Really?
immediately, bro. They're like, oh yeah, it's Tuesday night or Tuesday. That's when
Yeah.
he's having
Like
surgery. By the
really?
way, like in 2 days, by the way, he's having surgery. Like what? Like when?
And
Like when
and
you
what's
guys
the
get?
rush? Say he even needs surgery. Like, what's the rush of this? You don't need him healthy for another 9 months if it's that bad,
Yeah. And
which I
another
don't
thing
think it
is,
is.
like, it wasn't a broken ankle; it was a broken bone in the ankle. So I'm like, could he still have played on it? Like, I
That's
don't
what I'm
know.
thinking.
Like I don't know how bad it was. Like, it was probably pretty bad. You probably can't play on it, but I was just thinking, like, I don't know, broken bone and ankle. That doesn't seem like.
it's not a broken ankle. It's just a broken bone in the ankle.
You couldn't. I mean, you couldn't put a special cast on it or a splint or something like that, or brace of some sort. Again, with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line, this isn't preseason game 2 here. It's the
Yeah,
Super
I'm
Bowl.
like
He might never get
two.
back here.
Yeah, two games.
Yeah,
Like maybe in the next 2 games, like you don't gotta run as much out the pocket. You know, like I don't know. I just felt like they could have got a second opinion or something. Like
Yeah, I can't imagine you exhausted all possible options on a Saturday night. I don't believe that.
like
within like an
who's even
hour.
up?
Yeah,
Like
if that,
who's even
if
up?
that.
Like what front desk receptionist scheduled that fucking appointment? You know, like who's even up?
What
Like
expert are you talking to? You're not talking about like the top experts in the country. Like, talk to a couple of them. What the hell's the rush?
yeah, I don't know. Something was sketch about that. Like something was kind of weird. Like
And it's part of me. It's like, well, we'll give you that. We'll give you that interception, but Bo Nix is out the next game, and if he took that trade,
sound man. It's like, are they
I
really
don't
setting
know.
up for this Patriots ran Super Bowl again?
I've been saying it, man. I called it.
Like this
It's
Patriots ran
strange.
Super Bowl. You got this, young Patriots team, physical defense, young quarterback trying to prove himself. It sounds like the early 2000s. The Rams' unstoppable offense sounds like the greatest show on turf type shit. Are they really trying to just repeat it?
I don't know. Are people ready for the Patriots again?
The
I think
majority of them are just back from the Chiefs bandwagon, so I guess they are.
yeah, I think Chiefs missed a payment on their Black Magic from lease from the Patriots. So Patriots
I
cancels the
still like the
lease and
theory that
took
like the Niners have to sacrifice somebody every week for Christian McCaffrey to stay healthy.
What do you guys think about Sean McDermott getting fired?
I think it was time. I think if
Yep, I'm
that you underperform.
oh man, like everyone's saying, like, oh, it's not a good call. Who you gonna get? I'm like, dude, I think it was time like 2 years ago to move on.
Yeah, I think they should get Dayball or Check. I think you have to at least talk to Belichick if you don't get him. Like, if you don't at least reach out to him and make an effort, like, you guys aren't serious, you know? Like,
I still think it's more
like,
of a GM problem. I think it's more of a lack of players problem. The fact that they believe in their guys too much. They did nothing in the offseason.
So is he
Like
still gonna
Josh
call?
Palmer.
Is he still gonna do everything? Because he's like, oh, he got promoted to president of football operations, whatever the fuck that means.
Yeah,
So I'm like,
I
is he
guess.
still the GM then?
I guess so.
That's terrible.
Yeah,
He must
Thomas
he
still
must
get
have
more
something on the
GM
owner or
credit.
something then. He kept his job. That's
All
just
those power struggle things that he wins. But like, dude, like, I don't think he's that good. Like they did nothing in the offseason. The best thing they did was like bringing Brandon Cooks midseason.
it was terrible last year when they brought in Cooper. I'm like, he could still play, and he didn't use him at all. It was
Yeah,
crazy.
I mean, they got Josh Palmer, and surprise, surprise, he did nothing this year. As I said, he was going to do nothing because he did nothing last year.
It was even available. It was on
Like I
IR.
can't believe I can't believe they lost Mac Hollins and somehow managed to downgrade.
Mac Hollins would have done something for them this game.
Yeah, Mac Hollins would have been better.
Speaking of Mac Hollins, he might come. He might return for the Patriots.
He might as well save himself for the Super Bowl.
Yeah, he might return this game. I'm not sure.
So who's your
Uh,
coach, Mike? That you had us
so here's my pick.
waiting all day.
So what I think the Bills are going to do is have Josh Allen coach. They bank on him to do everything else, carry the team, and every other week, why
Oh
not
my
make him a coach
god,
too? That's what I think they're going to do.
gonna be a Kareem Abdul-Jabbar
Yeah,
type
basically, yeah.
situation. Okay.
Why not? They expect him to do everything else.
Do you think they would listen to trade calls for him?
For Josh Allen?
Yeah.
No, I think like they're too like this has too much ego to that, you know, too much pride. I think they think like, oh no, we're gonna win. He's gonna win it for us. This and that, and it's like, I don't know. If I was Josh, I would ask for a trade. I said this a couple of seasons ago, where I'm like, the Bills are never gonna win. Josh Allen's never gonna win a Super Bowl in Buffalo. Like, they might as well trade him. And at this point, I'm like, look, you guys might as well trade him so he could at least win one.
But what would you say the biggest problem is?
I just think like McDermott's a defensive coach, but I'm like, they had no sacks this game, so I'm like, okay, what are you guys doing? Like, where's the defense that he coaches? It went from like number one like
Uh,
5-6 years ago to like,
For what was it, 4, 5, 6 years in a row? They were number one defense.
according to Buffalo Mike, yeah, apparently
Yeah, I mean, for the half the 2010s, they were the number one
they have a
defense.
good offensive line. They got James Cook, who's like a top 5 running back probably.
Yeah, he led the league in rushing. Like he absolutely has to
You
be a
have
top 5
Shakir,
running
he's
back.
a good slot receiver. Like he's good. You have Kincaid,
Yeah,
solid
he's
tight end.
reliable.
Docs, solid tight end. Like you don't have like a good receiver on the outside like at all. Like Keon Coleman's trash.
I mean, they have Brandon Cooks, and then like Brandon Cooks got ditched by half the league.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
then
he can give you a couple of games here and there, but I mean, I can't really rely on him. I don't think he's gonna get you 1,000 yards.
no, but he's still good. Like he's a reliable target to have, you know? Like it's a solid pickup like that you use him surprisingly. Is even more
Yeah,
surprises. But like they don't do any free agent signings. They don't make it like an effort to like get over the hump. I'm like, oh
yeah.
man, we gotta address this issue. You didn't have a receiver last year. You don't have one this year. Like, huh? That's not the problem. Well, what the fuck, dude? Like, your receivers can't get open.
Because they're too busy like trying to prove themselves right. Hey, we got Keon Coleman. Look how good he is. We got Shavers. We got Ray Davis in the backfield.
It's
It's a
like,
bunch of Buffalo. It's a Buffalo fan, dude. That's what they are.
like there's no pass rush for them.
They got Joey Bosa. Like, remember that article we found that like that guy was saying that they had the best offseason?
Yeah, what dumbass said that?
That's
So at one
Buffalo
point
Mike.
I was calling Buffalo Mike that guy's name, saying it was his alter ego. It sounded like he wrote that article.
But it's like if I'm the Bills GM,
He
like,
did
dude, like,
nothing.
go trade for Watt. Go try to make it a temper crop. Like, do something like it's gonna make your defense a little better. Go sign some
Did they
like,
make any calls on Parsons during the before
yeah,
Watt went down?
didn't even try to do that. Like, why? It's crazy to me, dude. Like, you have a QB that's like a top 5 QB in the league, and you don't want to like do anything to like help out a little.
When everyone's killing you because you disappoint every single year.
I mean, I
I
don't know,
think
man. At this
for
point, like, I don't really see them winning anything. I feel like he's just gonna be like a Phillip Rivers, where he'll get in the Hall of Fame
yeah.
with stats and everything, but
Mhm.
He's gonna have playoff wins. He'll probably have like was that 8 right now? Like he's like 8-8 or something. 8-6.
Something like that.
Yeah, another thing is, Bills just play bad football. Like they just do bad football plays all the time, and they just always get away with it because Josh Allen's always able to like save them because he's plays some fucking shit ass team in like week 3 in the NFL, you know. And they get a good record, you know. They're like not in like a tough division, and they just get away by like being bullshit the whole year, and then it just everyone sees it in the playoffs. And then at the
And
end, like, you know, like the refs, like, you know, call something or something, and they're like, oh, well, we only lost because of the refs. It's like, you guys play bad football the entire year, dude. Like, you guys shouldn't have won this many games. You guys should
and think about it.
realistically win
This year,
more.
especially, like I didn't think they looked great like at all to win a Super Bowl. Like
Mm-mm.
any point in the season.
They had some bad losses. Remember that Miami loss,
The Miami loss,
At-
um,
the Falcons loss.
yeah, that was just brutal.
They didn't look good against the Eagles in that 1 point loss.
And
Yeah, they
then,
didn't
So
do nothing that game.
you reverse those games, they're the 1 seed, and I think if that game's at home, I think it's a different outcome.
yeah, and then Bills
So I
again,
mean,
like,
those shitty games come back to bite them.
yeah,
Like, oh well, Josh had a bad game. It's okay. Well, dude, no, you lost in the playoffs because of it. Actually,
yeah. And then they lost to the Patriots at home. Prime time got, and like a shocker. And then they go on the road and like they're fucking got to make some miraculous comeback just to even beat the Patriots. Like, is this all around for me? Is this bad football by the Bills? Like, there's like nothing about them throughout the year that shows that they're good, and then I feel like it just catches up to them. Like, yeah, I agree. Like, they probably should need a receiver, but for me, I'm like, I don't even think that's like the main issue because I'm like, they could still put up points. Like, I think
They can
Josh
still put up
Allen's
points, but
great.
I think it's just nice having some like a reliable target
Yeah,
like
like,
that helps out everybody else.
yeah,
Like, oh, like maybe Keon Coleman could be good as a wide receiver 3. Like it
yeah,
just helps out,
yeah,
opens up the offense
yeah,
more.
they need some more wide receiver threes.
And
They
then
waste a 33rd pick on them.
I just think they need to go find another pass rusher and a linebacker to like actually have like a decent front.
Well, I think part of the problem actually is their own success. They're a victim of their own success because like, oh well, Josh can bail us out of this again. So like they see that and they go, well, we don't really make any major changes. We just need to not get the refs a bad call because I mean, like I said, they've made crazy comebacks. They've won playoff games. They've done all this stuff. All the stats that Buffalo Mike throws out about how good they are in the playoffs, all these things like that. So in a way, they're the victim of their own success. They don't see a need to overhaul anything because they've won these games in the past.
It's gonna be a long offseason for them. I don't know what they're gonna do,
yeah.
but I think for coaching wise, I think Belichick said Dayball, and I think even Brian Flores will make a
Allen,
difference.
I think Allen's in the mix.
Josh Allen could say fuck it, I'm coaching and playing.
And they bank, like I said, they bank on him to do everything else. I saw a coach too.
Um, Conference title games, Broncos, Patriots, Seahawks, Rams. That Patriots game is gonna be like it's gonna be close, but I feel like eventually the Patriots just gonna end up like taking it away. I feel like
Yeah.
at the end, like I wouldn't be surprised to win by 20 at the end, just because their defense gonna be like tired and shit.
But another
Patriots.
thing is like for the Broncos defense, like I think they're really good, but I also think like it's not that hard to score on them. Like they're not one of those defenses like it's a real tough defense to score on, you know?
Yeah, I think
Like
their pass defense is much better because their pass rush actually gets to like they lead the fucking league in
yeah.
sacks. So, but the Patriots run the ball good anyway, so like they're probably gonna run majority of the game.
Patriots are favored by 5.5.
Yeah, I'll definitely take the over on that. Like even if the Texans played this game, I probably would have took the Texans. So
I mean, like, who was the worst quarterback in that matchup? Stidham or Stroud?
I guess we'll find. No way to find out now.
Oh God. I mean,
Like
I'm gonna throw this out there. Stidham's probably gonna have a higher passer rating this week than Stroud did last week. I don't think that's a hot take.
You
I mean,
see,
he had quarterback rating of 28. I'm gonna take the over on Stidham at 28.
Okay, I like that.
yeah, I don't think Stidham is gonna throw like 4 picks, dude. That's so bad.
He'll throw two, right?
I think he'll throw two.
Yeah, I mean, as long as they're not super costly.
The thing also is like I feel like another thing is I don't even know how aggressive he's gonna pass.
Yeah,
I feel like he's gonna be scared and like just hang on to the ball too long every play and just like take the sack.
I don't
Because I
think they're
feel
gonna
like
put him in position to have to do that. I mean, until if they like
yeah,
absolutely have to at the end.
yeah, because
Um,
I feel like they're gonna be like, you know what, like, hey, like don't pass, and then like, I think it's just gonna be a psych thing for him, like where he doesn't want to go out there and lose the game, and like everyone's gonna fucking be like, oh fuck you, motherfucker, like you lost this game and shit, you know?
They're gonna give him a bunch of easy passes at first to get him a little confidence, and then like maybe mess the mid range pass. But
Yeah,
yeah,
but I think Patriots are gonna start pressuring him a lot, and he's just gonna fold. Like,
man, if I'm the Broncos, man, I'm taking a deep shot right away, first play of the game. I,
like Sean Payton,
I hope they do it. We'll play
Sean
action.
Payton's been
yeah.
like kind of hyping him up, you know?
Watch out!
It's,
Watch out!
yeah,
Okay,
he's
I'm
like,
yeah, okay. He hasn't played, hasn't thrown a pass in like 2 years probably or some shit.
but
Yeah,
like,
something like that.
you know, like I wouldn't ultimately like count out the like I wouldn't ultimately count them out. I feel like like they're definitely gonna put up a great fight. That defense isn't gonna like make it easy for like.
They won't make it easy, but I'm not putting any faith in them. That's just me. On the other hand, I do have the Rams beating Seattle as well.
The Rams beating Seattle. Yeah, I think I could see that. I don't know. I just
I think
like
Puka Adams will have a bounce back game, and
yeah, it's gonna be on the West Coast, warmer, better like passing conditions most likely. I know it rains in Seattle. I don't think it's gonna. I don't know if it's gonna rain a fucking
It
ton or
says
anything.
44, sunny,
Yeah,
partly sunny.
yeah, so it'll be fine, and they're not really in a dome per se, but it's kind of close, you know. Like it's not fully open either. I feel like pretty ideal, and it's a division game, and I think ultimately division games could kind of go either way. I think Seahawks they didn't really get tested that much last week, you know. But with the Rams, I'm like they're fighting to the end. Like 2 games in a row on the road.
depends on how Sam Darnold plays as well. If he's gonna have a turnover or not. It's gonna be costly.
I mean, I think the game plan has to be to try and make Sam Darnold beat you, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm pretty sure it'll be a close game, but I'm sticking with the Rams. Right now, Seattle's favorite 2.5.
2.5, yeah.
Yeah, I mean New England's favored a lot too, like 5.5, like on the
Yeah,
road
it's
in
5.5.
Denver. Like I don't know, like Denver at home, like that defense is still gonna be good, and we'll see.
Did you guys see? You know that the Oz Mentalist guy that does all that shit, like predicting, like reading people's mind, predicting and shit like that. I'm pretty sure you've seen it, but I guess he did one with Adams early in the year, like early in the I don't even I think it was like probably like September, October time.
Mhm.
And he was like, I'm predicting he put the score, like I think it was like 24 to like 23 win over the Broncos in the Super Bowl.
Really?
Yeah, I was like, the fuck did that happen? Holy shit. I'm pretty sure you guys seen the videos on it, but like, yeah, he's like, I think he even predicted like a national champion at one point or something. Just to throw that out there, you know.
Interesting. Wait, who do you have over the Broncos?
the Rams or the Broncos in the Super Bowl.
Could be. Could be. Who knows what's gonna happen?
A couple
I th-
couple coaching hirings that happened. Sala went to the Titans. Stefanski to Atlanta. I feel like there was one more that happened. Like I know the Harbaugh one happened, but was there one more? That's it.
The Dolphins hire some guy.
Oh, Halfley, yeah, Jeff Halfley.
Yeah, just, yeah, just some guy. Yeah, he'll be gone soon.
Yeah, yeah. That I'm pretty. I give him like 2 years and he's out. I feel like the Titans actually kind of did good not getting Matt Nagy.
Oh yeah, I mean that's the biggest selling point of Robert Sala is he's not Nagy.
Did the Raiders ever talk to Sala?
No, they talked to Jesse Minter, I think twice,
That bum.
and that's the last I heard. I don't even think they know who they want. So there's still a lot of openings too. It's kind of crazy that they haven't been filled yet. Like I'm sure whoever the Browns hire probably gone like within a year or two.
Of course.
Um, Ravens, I don't know what they're doing yet either. Pittsburgh apparently interviewing Mike McCarthy. Who else was it? Oh, Cardinals, yeah, they haven't made any. I don't even think they had an interview yet with somebody. And what's the other team? There's been one more. Yeah, I think that was it then. So I don't think we got to do hot trash defense of the week this week because I think we're all agreeing it's the Niners, right?
Yes, it is.
How about just hot trash quarterback of the week?
I think we all know who that is.
We all know who that is.
And he still put up more points than the Niners.
Dude, that doesn't even get a touchdown. Like
No.
that's pretty embarrassing. Like not even a garbage time touchdown. Like that's pretty embarrassing.
I think after paying Purdy so much.
Man, I don't know what they're
Yeah.
gonna do next year either. Ayuk's probably gonna be gone. Maybe Juwan Jennings leaves to get a bigger contract somewhere. Kittle's out for the year.
McCaffrey can't possibly stay healthy, right?
No way. 2 years in a row? Yeah, right.
Plus, I mean, he's one of the biggest workloads in the league.
Yeah, he had the most snaps and everything. Like, you can't let him do that again.
I was watching. They're talking about something like, they need to get somebody to spell him. I was like, they got somebody. They don't use him.
Brian Robinson's good.
Yeah, they don't use him ever. They give him like 2 touches a game,
Makes no sense.
and he's because like a kick returner. Like, what are you doing? Hang on, let me see. So how many touches did Brian Robinson get this game?
This game probably.
Three carries,
Hmm.
and looks like no receptions. Oh no, sorry, he had one reception. My mistake.
It's not good.
And 3 kick returns, and no punt returns. So again, that's on you guys for not using him.
So me and Pre got the Patriots Ram in the Super Bowl. Who do you got, Mike? You sticking with the Seahawks?
Seahawks. And I guess I got to go Patriots because, I mean, what chance the Broncos really have, realistically?
I mean, obviously they'll have a chance, blah blah blah, but realistically, they have no chance.
I mean, what if it's like they're down 3 with a minute and a half left with the length of the field to go, and they got 2 timeouts. You just sit them to make that
No,
to move the
no,
ball, get
no,
that game time field goal? No.
no.
I mean, if all the defense falls down or something, then maybe the lights go out mid play.
I feel like the only chance they got is to really be obviously conservative on offense for a little bit, but then start being aggressive at the end. Sean Payton's gonna have to open up that playbook to have a chance. But I think ultimately it comes down to like the defense. Like the defense has to give them like turnovers for them that you have a chance to win. I think if they don't, yeah, I'm, I'm not gonna put any effort in that. I mean, hopefully it's a good game. I don't want to see no shitty ass game.
Yeah, that's the Patriots Broncos is the first game at 3 on Sunday, and then the NFC's at 6:30. I'm just hoping we get that snow and we can telework on Monday.
Oh, me too, man. I'm really hoping for that. They're saying it's supposed to be like a bad winter storm coming in next few days. Well, this is the only podcast for the week. We'll be back here next Monday. And then
Next Monday or Tuesday?
next Monday. I mean, there's no point of waiting on
We can do
Tuesday.
Monday since there's no Monday game.
We would have done it yesterday, but the Miami game was there, so I'm like, we'll just wait till tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good.
So we'll see you back here on Monday. Enjoy the rest of your week. Enjoy the Sunday games. Signing out.